Hey YouTube, it is Mark
and Rocky,
and we are
This Cruise Life.
If you could just give us a thumbs up or a hello in the chat if you can hear us. We are out on deck 5, portside?
Yes, portside.
Portside.
We are right by Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse right now. And there's some challenges with the Wi-Fi out here on the deck. So we're not sure how this is coming across, if this is choppy or if you can hear us or any of those details. So we would love to hear you.
There are some challenges. There are some challenges always with Wi-Fi on cruise ships, although not on the Venezia.
No.
This isn't a Venezia Live. No. Great. Thank you, Tom. We appreciate that.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
So embarkation was super smooth this morning.
Yeah.
It was Rocky's first time as a platinum in Long Beach. Yes?
No, I was actually platinum on the Miracle.
Were you platinum
when we
on
did
the
New Year's
Miracle?
cruise. Yeah.
Okay, so he's already seen the captain's lounge, so it was nothing. Okay, I guess it wasn't anything fancy. Dee Dee, my best friend.
Yes.
It's her first platinum cruise, and so she got to join us in the lounge as official platinum versus just joining us as a friend.
That was exciting. It was cool to get to experience that with her, and we all got to, well, we didn't get to walk on the ship together because...
Oh, it was so nice.
Exciting.
They now have officially rolled out that Diamonds board first. So they called Diamonds, then Suites, and then the Platinum folks.
And then the general boarding. So it was nice.
So, but I'm telling you, by the time we got from our seats in the lounge to the door, they said, okay, Suites, you can come on, Suites, come on. We're like, whoa. No, we haven't made it. If we're still... And we don't move slow.
We don't. We do not. We move pretty quick.
And what time did we get to the terminal today?
We arrived about 10:20. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we got right in. It took us about 3 minutes, all of 3 minutes to go from entering the terminal to through security.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. It was nice.
They hadn't even started allowing guests into the main area yet. So there was after security, there was a queue waiting to actually go into the terminal. So we waited, maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
It really was not. It was not long. And even when we got into the lounge, we were there for maybe 15.
Maybe 15 minutes. Just enough time to upload a short.
Of
our
edit
arrival.
And upload.
Edit and upload a short of us arriving at the terminal for Rocky's birthday celebration.
Yeah. So in case you want to see what these shirts look like, I know we're both gonna scoot back here.
Oh gosh, this is weird. This is the weirdest moment we've had on a live yet, and y'all got to see it. So we had the shirts made for Rocky's birthday cruise. Yeah. And on the back, are you gonna?
Show the back.
Okay,
I'll show the back.
I'm just gonna
move the chair out of the way.
Oh gosh.
There it is.
Follow us, This Cruise Life. Look at that. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Yes. So we have been stopped by a couple of folks so far on the ship. One to wish Rocky a happy birthday, which was cool.
That was awesome.
And also someone thanked us. They thanked us for our service.
That was awesome.
Which was cool. That was sweet of them. But I thought it was interesting. They thanked us for our service in the videos that we create, and we appreciate that. So if you're watching, thank you.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. It's always humbling whenever we have those types of encounters with fans of our work that we do.
Yes.
We got on the ship and we immediately, we found our room, and then of course food. We had to find food.
I had Blue Iguana at first.
So
we had a small glitch. My best friend and her sister, their Cheers is not showing on their account. And so we had to go to guest services right off the bat, and guest services has to email shoreside because it's a Saturday. They don't expect to hear back right away. And so we said, well, what do we do? And he said, well, you can buy the drinks at full price. And if we find in your favor, we'll refund them. Yeah. But if we don't find in your favor, then you've just bought a whole lot of drinks. So that was
ideal.
Not ideal. So we forwarded the reservation information and all of that stuff that clearly says Cheers and all that. Anyway, so small glitch. We sometimes run into small glitches. That happens on any vacation.
Yeah,
it's happened today, but the food was tasty.
Yeah, we enjoyed some good food from Blue Iguana. Like I said, we came down to Pig and Anchor, and that was really good.
No, we didn't come down to Pig and Anchor next. We went to Gigi, or we went to the Mongolian Grill to enjoy some Mongolian. But it was closed. Closed. That and Italian Cucina del Capitano, both restaurants closed, empty. Not a worker or person. No one in sight. The lights were off.
Yeah.
So then we came to Pig and
so then
Anchor,
we came to Pig and Anchor.
which was actually a great forced trip to Pig and Anchor. I haven't eaten at Pig and Anchor for lunch in a long time.
Really?
No, it's fine.
I thought we did on the Horizon.
It's fine. I mean, I like their sauce. I like their sauces.
Yeah,
But
as we discovered on the Venezia when you had La Strada Grill.
oh, La Strada Grill.
How much you were missing it.
I didn't eat any of those sauces.
I know,
on La
that's
Strada
true.
Grill, right?
None of the food needed it.
Yeah, none
That's
of the food
very
needed
true.
it. So we did barbecue and we met up with Rocky's entire birthday gang.
Yeah.
So there are a dozen.
Yeah, there's a dozen of us.
Dozen folks on this sailing celebrating you
Yeah, they're all walking around wearing these crazy shirts.
in different colors.
In different colors, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Vince, we see you. Thanks so much for popping in, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. Super excited. Yeah, so it's been a very busy.
There's a helicopter.
There's a
That's
helicopter.
Yeah.
Sorry if you can hear them. It's been a busy. What just happened? That was weird.
Our service. We've got one bar of Wi-Fi
Sorry.
on the Carnival Panorama.
Yeah, it's not great. Yeah,
Happy
so
birthday, Rocky!
hey, thank you, Miss Aretha. Thank you so much for popping in, and I appreciate your message earlier. We also saw that come through on YouTube, so thank you for that. Yeah, so it's been a pretty easy day so far. I mean,
We ate.
We did. We ate. We're fat and happy now.
Yeah. I'm not going to be hungry for a while. I will still eat dinner. Don't you worry.
Dinner's not till 7:45, so we got 4
We
hours.
still have plenty of time.
We do.
Plenty of
We
time.
do.
There's a lot of traffic
Yeah.
out here in the port. I'm not going
There
to turn
is.
this around because it is precariously set up for this live.
It is.
Because we had to find the spot that had the best Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one bar is the best Wi-Fi. But anyway, still better than Celebrity Apex. Oh, sorry, this is not that's not where this is. So it's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
What are you most looking forward to this week?
So I do have several friends that joined us who have never been on a cruise before, and I mean, this is our cruise life.
This
Cruise life.
this cruise life. Yes.
And so I'm really excited to get to share our passion and excitement and interest and love for this experience and for the things that we get to do with some of those new people and maybe convert them to become passionate cruisers as well.
I just tweeted the other day, 70%, 7 out of 10 cruisers plan to rebook another cruise
Yeah.
when you talk to them afterwards.
Yeah.
I think the other 3 will, but they weren't the other 3 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
I think the other 30% will. They're just not convinced right away.
Yeah. So, we'll convert people once at a time.
One at a time?
One group at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
And we'll get there eventually. Brandy, I hope you have an amazing birthday cruise. Wish I could be there. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, that's so good
Oh,
news.
yes.
Good news. There's plenty of other cruises coming
Yeah,
out.
just go to our website, thiscruiselife.com/about, and you will see all of the cruises that we are currently booked on.
Yeah.
We try to keep that as updated as possible.
And there's a bunch. And there might be even some more that come along.
And it looks like my parents joined.
Whoa,
Hey, Mom and Dad.
hello.
Thanks for popping in.
Don't tell them about quitting your job then to
Oh,
cruise full time. Just
Game
I'd
over.
like to do that. I'd like to do
And this live is over.
that. Oh, so you're most looking forward to
I
sailing with
think
friends,
sailing
introducing them
friends,
to this cruise
yeah.
life.
And honestly, dinner at Gigi, I'm really excited for that. We had such a great time for your birthday, actually, on the Horizon at Gigi Asian Kitchen, that I wanted to relive that experience. Now, I know we're not going to have our favorite server, Bastari. She's not, that we know of. She's not on this ship.
Who knows?
It would be
It would be a
match.
birthday miracle.
It would be
a birthday miracle.
It would be a birthday miracle because when we saw her, remember the last time we saw her was down in outside of Limelight, and she squealed,
screamed, Mark and Rocky.
Yeah, she was so excited.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it was an awesome experience. The food there is really, really good. The pricing is super reasonable, so we were really excited to try it. And the fact that is an option here on this cruise life is really exciting.
The Carnival Panorama.
Yep.
Sister to Carnival Vista, Carnival Horizon, which I've been on Vista. You've been on Horizon. We did Horizon for my birthday.
We did.
I guess the Vista class is just a birthday
It's
class.
a birthday
cruise.
ship.
Yeah, it's a birthday ship.
That's it.
And then Venezia, which I just spent 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, I guess, traveling.
Yep.
And then 15 days on board. Also sister to this ship, but she looks so very different. So coming back onto Panorama, I'll tell you, y'all, Christine Duffy, if you're watching, you got a winner with the Venezia. I mean, it is just, I absolutely miss the design and the look of it. I texted some of my friends. So I met up with some friends, made some friends on board, texted them pictures of some of the spaces on board, like Ocean Plaza, the kind of where they do Limelight and or where they do trivia and stuff like that. And they said, literally every one of them said, well, that looks kind of boring.
Yeah,
it just is a different.
It
it's just a different look. So if you ever get a chance to book Venezia again, I promise we are done with the social media takeover. So no more Venezia posts. Well, probably a couple.
Yeah, there's still.
But sister to this ship is Venezia Vista Horizon.
Yep. And Brandy, to your question about being able to join us, we are booked on the first 2 sailings of the Firenze, which will be sailing right here out of Long Beach, California next May.
That's true.
So there's a great opportunity to see the Italian-style fun that Carnival created with the 2 Costa ships.
That's true.
And see it from the West Coast instead of the East.
I mean, we don't know what they're going to change between Venezia and Firenze.
Right.
I'll be very curious.
Yeah.
I am super excited to be able to compare both of the ships. We've already done a Firenze comparison as well.
We did, and that was to the Panorama, to this ship.
To this ship. Yeah, we actually compared it to this ship.
To see it.
Yes, you finally. Rocket finally gets to sail on the ship that we've done 2 comparison videos about. But you were on the horizon, so you've seen the ship.
Yeah, I was practically on this.
What was the first question I asked as we were walking up on deck 6? Do you remember? As we were walking up the forward steps?
Yeah, it was all about what movie's playing on this sailing? And I looked at Mark and I was like, Mark, you want to ask that question again?
And then I realized, oh, shoot, Panorama is the only of the sisters that does not have the IMAX theater. So Vista and Horizon have the IMAX theater.
Yeah.
I'll be curious if that gets yanked out when the ship's going to dry dock.
Really?
I'll be curious.
Doesn't the Breeze have it, or the Dream? It was one of those.
One of the Dream class ships had it. I don't know. They had the Thrill Theater.
Oh yeah, the IMAX. That's right.
Anyway,
okay.
What have you thought about the ship so far?
Oh, I love it. This is such a great class of ship. I think I would say that between all of the different ships that I've been on, now, of course, the Splendor will always have a special place in my heart. But the Excel class and the Vista class are both beautiful classes of ships. I think the one thing that makes the Excel class better is there's more dining options that are included in your cruise fare.
Okay.
So there's more places for people to go. Versus on this ship, you're kind of bound to what's in existence. Yeah,
main dining room. Yeah.
And so that's kind of
an upcharge, main dining room or pizza or buffet.
Right.
Which,
yeah,
we're not big buffet eaters for dinner.
So, but overall, I think this is a gorgeous ship. I really like the layout. It's familiar because we've been on the Conquest, we've been on the Sunrise, we've been on the Splendor, we've been on the Freedom, we've done the Horizon. Even though they're different ships classes, they still have the same design elements, and like the layout is very similar across them. So you still get that same familiar feeling when you walk around the ship.
One of the things that disappoints me, honestly, on this ship, and I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but deck 5 on the Venezia, deck 5 goes all the way around to the forward of the ship. So you can access it as a guest, you can access the entire ship. On this, they cut off the front part of the ship, the front front quarter of the ship as a crew only area. And so that's a little bit of a bummer because it was designed, the ship was literally designed so that you could walk around as a promenade. So you could walk around and you could watch the ship sailing from the front of the bow.
Yeah.
And they cut that off. Yeah. And they just put a random crew only row.
I mean, give the crew some space.
I realize that, but they solved that on the Venezia somehow without having to cut that off for passengers. I mean, literally it was designed
or they hadn't put up the ropes yet.
I mean, but the ship, anyway, the class was designed for that. Okay.
Yeah.
So ports, which port are you most excited about this week? Where are we going?
I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this weather pattern. So we are headed towards a hurricane, Hurricane Beatriz. She has a Z at the end of her name. Yes.
So not cute. Beatriz Arthur.
No, not B Arthur. She is just off the coast of Puerto Vallarta today. I think she already left Puerto Vallarta and is headed out. Sea of Cortez. She's not really going all the way up into the Sea of Cortez. And from the last predictions that I was seeing about the weather, she's going to kind of hang off the southern coast of Cabo San Lucas.
Okay, that sounds
so, which is fine. I think what we could possibly do is we'll sail down a little bit further south to go past the storm and then head over from there.
Okay, I don't follow the weather. I just kind of show up and see where we're going.
You don't follow anything with the ships.
I mean, I don't. I just kind of go with the flow.
Room we're in.
I don't. I mean, thank goodness. Okay, so we discovered this on the Venezia, and it is literally the best thing ever. putting that sign, that this cruise life sign on the door. We'll have to post a picture.
Yeah.
That is the best thing ever. I never have to know which room. I never have to figure out, okay, which room am I in?
As long as you know what deck.
Until I see the sticker, until I see that door cling, then I know where we're at.
Yeah, that helps.
Oh, do you know what I just realized we didn't even mention?
What?
These.
Oh, those little lanyards that we're wearing.
So look at that. Our first time ever. This is so hard when it's backwards.
It is.
And upside down. Anyway,
okay, there
point
we go.
being,
Hey,
oh, look at you. Look at that. I got back from Venezia and he surprised me. He said, we've got custom lanyards made for our trip.
All right. So here's what I'm going to say. If you are sailing on the Carnival Panorama the week of July 1st through July 8th, 2023 with us, and you see one of us and you want a lanyard, you let us know. We brought some extras and we will hand out a couple lanyards to some of our guests.
Look at that. Brandy also decorates her door. So seriously, yeah, I didn't realize you had some extras. That's fantastic. Look at that. Giveaways. It's our first ever giveaway at this cruise line.
Yes. So come up, say hi, and we've got a few we'll carry around. And, if you don't want one that's soiled by our neck, we'll have some extras that are not pre-worn.
Why would you say that? Why would you?
I'm sorry.
Yes. We'll trade a lanyard for a drink.
Yeah.
Hey, this cheers thing gets figured out. Hopefully the cheers thing gets figured out.
I hope so too.
It disappears when the Wi-Fi drops.
Oh, okay,
so
good.
The video goes away a little bit.
We're still here.
Back. We're still here. So
we got to catch up on some comments. Brandy, we are so excited to get to meet you on the Firenze. That's going to be such an awesome experience. Vince wants to know what ports we're going. Oh, you already asked this question.
Yeah,
right?
and you didn't really answer. You just talked about a
You're
hurricane.
Right. So we're currently scheduled to be 12 hours in Puerto Vallarta. We've done Puerto Vallarta before. We actually did an overnight dock there several years ago and had an absolute blast.
Love it.
So I'm looking forward to going back there, but I'm actually really excited to get to explore Mazatlan. I've not been to Mazatlan yet because when we did that overnight stay in Puerto Vallarta, it skipped over Mazatlan. Yep. So really excited about getting to explore another new port, add a new one to my list that I can check off. So that's really exciting.
And Cabo, as you mentioned.
I've been to Cabo before, yeah.
And
Cabo's kind of weird because we have a 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. port time, and it's a water shuttle port, which makes it that much more of a challenge.
And y'all, I know if mom and dad are still on, they know this. I am not an early morning riser, and so a 6:30 a.m. port call does not excite me much.
Yeah, no, not me either. Which also means that our cruise directors will be coming into our room and making announcements.
No, not at 6:30. I guarantee you. No. What's the next? You're covering over something.
I know, because I'm going to pull it up on the screen.
Okay.
Don't you know that's how I go?
I would like to read it.
I know. So yes, Brandy said that her first cruise out of LA is in May with us, and you always decorate your door. So that's awesome. You've never sailed out of Long Beach before. I have to ask the question, what is your status with Carnival? Because maybe we can help you out with some of those fun tips and tricks to get onto the ship.
Yes, tips and tricks. Yeah. Depending on what time you get there.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Tom asked if we both like Gigi's.
Tom, there's a video out there of me just in love with this restaurant. So I discovered it in May of last year. Yeah, May of 22 on this ship. So friends, Jeff and Jared sailed, my brother, and then a couple of friends, Jeff and Jared, sailed with us, and we.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Mike's right there.
I know.
And we had Gigi's for the first time ever, and it was not quite. It was just a click underneath that risotto on Celebrity Apex. I feel like I'm talking about Celebrity Apex a whole lot today. I know. But that risotto was the best bite of 2022. Gigi's was just under that. I mean, the display, the presentation, the food, the quality. I mean, we got doggy bags on October.
On your birthday. That was horrible.
We got doggy bags and brought
Every time we would open up the fridge, we would smell Gigi in our room.
What were we thinking getting doggy bags on a cruise ship? We didn't eat another bite of that food, but we took it home with us because we didn't want it to go to waste. So we're going to be eating there with 12 people, so there will be a lot of food. But yes, to answer the question, I love Gigi's. We both like it.
We do.
A ton. Highly recommend it. It's an $18 upcharge, which we're not usually upcharge, guys, on cruise ships because you pay for the fare and there's so much good food already included. This is one exception, and we usually do it like on a birthday or something like that. The other exception is
Bonsai Sushi.
Say it so they can hear.
Bonsai Sushi.
The ship for two.
The ship for two.
Oh
now
my gosh.
$28.
So, but if you think about it, 18 and 18 is 36. So the ship for two is technically cheaper.
It's true.
Didn't even think about that before.
Okay,
yeah.
let's change the reservation. No, we're not
You're
changing
welcome.
the reservation.
You're welcome. No, we've not embarked yet.
No.
So question, have we embarked yet? No, we are set to embark here in about half an hour. We have about a 30-minute battery in total. So today's live is going to be the shortest of them all.
Actually says we still have an hour 32 minutes.
Well, we're not going to go for an hour and 32 minutes because I want to go actually up onto the deck and watch sail away.
For sure. Brandy, you're going to be platinum. That is so exciting.
You have 5 booked this year?
I love that. She's living this cruise life.
Why can't Brandy?
Now, if I remember correctly, Brandy said that she's going to be working on becoming an advisor. Isn't that what you said on the last time?
You have 5? She's 5 booked. You don't have 5 booked?
I don't have 5.
I had January. February, and May.
So
cruises that? Think about how few amount of cruises that is. Just 3 cruises.
3 cruises.
Just 3.
I know. But you had a 15-day.
I mean, one of them was a 15-day, yes, but 3 cruises. This is number 4.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's weird.
Number 4, and then we've got Virgin number 5.
Yep. And then you have
Carnival Jubilee inaugural number 6.
Yep.
So I just have 6 cruises booked this year. That's not.
You still have your birthday to book.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, and if I win the lotto, a bunch more.
Can't win if you don't play.
Paul plays every week.
My
brother plays every week. Okay.
Yeah, but is he really going to send you on cruises?
What else about the ship? Let's talk about the Panorama.
Oh, right. There is no Dr. Seuss's water. What is it called on the horizon?
Yes, Dr. Seuss Waterworks.
It is Waterworks.
Or Dr. Seuss Playville, Funville, or Waterville, or I don't know. There is a Waterworks. There's plenty of water slides. There's plenty of stuff. We're going to start vlogging.
Yes, that's vlogging. I couldn't remember. Thank you, Brandy. Sorry. I'm giving you a profession that you probably don't want to have. I don't blame you. No.
I'm telling you, we've called Chuck about this Cheers thing now. We've called, we've emailed, we've said, hey, we need to get this fixed ASAP. Have we heard back?
No.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
If you're booking a cruise, go through me. Don't go through someone else. No, that's mean.
Oh, that's not very nice.
That is not very nice of me to say. But yeah, so beautiful ship. They were excited for this ship to go into dry dock next year, so that she can change her livery. It's really weird now.
Her paint scheme.
It's weird seeing a ship with an all-white hull and just the red striping. We've gotten so used to the blue hull.
So dated.
It does.
That's the thing that blows my mind. I didn't realize how when you see it now without that blue hull, it just looks very old. And this ship is 2019. It's not an old ship, but it just looks old.
It does.
An interesting thing. What else are they going to do in dry dock? Anything? Okay, they're going to fix the propulsion.
Oh yeah.
So that is one thing that we should mention here is that we have propulsion issues this week. They've already let us know ahead of time. They're cutting some of our port times early.
Right.
We're getting back in the laundry. One of our sisters, with the exception of Venezia, to my knowledge, have propulsion issues. There's something wrong with the azipods and the design of the azipods, the thing that drive the ship forward, and they've had to put them all into dry dock and overhaul those things. And so that's probably the biggest reason she's going into dry dock.
That's true. Because she won't have to. Well, she'll almost be. No, she will be 5 years.
She'll be 5. That's why. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So she's going to Singapore. I'm trying to convince Jason, if you're watching, let's book that Trans-Pacific. 25 marvelous days around Singapore and around wherever Singapore is.
This guy,
Asia.
He just goes on
around
cruises.
Asia.
That's it.
We'll go around Asia and then take the cruise back to Hawaii and Mexico before ending in Long Beach. 25 marvelous days.
You don't have to.
Okay, 25 marvelous days. Sounds amazing to me. So trying to over my birthday would be great.
And while you're doing that, I haven't done any fantasy
I thought you've
class.
used up all of your 2024 vacation already.
No, not 24.
Okay, so the only other thing that I would say that we've heard from the broader party, we've heard this from a couple of the rooms. We don't know if it's because of the delay getting into port with the azipod issues or what it is, but the staterooms have not had a very in-depth servicing. And so at least 2 of the rooms, they've had to call service. They've had to call guest services to have some things fixed or cleaned.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We always bring our Clorox wipes with us anyway. Clorox, if you're
Sure.
watching.
Yeah, sponsor. We're always welcoming sponsors. Clorox companies, hello, we see you. Good one.
But yeah, we always bring our equipment with us to wash things or wipe things down, just so that it's nice and sanitary for us to use, because who knows what previous passengers have done. You don't even want to think about
Yes,
that.
Brandy, thank you. We hope and pray that the Cheers situation gets resolved. It is frustrating. I told Rocky, I was like, there's got to be someone we can call. Oh, look at that. I see more Rocky's birthday cruise shirts. That's
Yay!
amazing. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
We love this cruise life, if you can't tell.
We do.
Okay. What else about the ship? Anything that you would share? It's their first cruise. It's their first cruise.
It is their first cruise.
Okay.
And they're just
Exploring the ship.
Exploring, yeah.
I love it.
We gave them all of our tips. We actually stayed in the same hotel as them last night. So
Yep, they asked for a bunch of tips
we
and
gave them
tricks.
some embarkation tips and tricks on how to get onto the ship,
Yep.
and make sure that you don't pack your passport into a bag that gets checked with the porter. That's important.
Yeah. Make sure your passport has at least 6 months of expiration on it.
Speak for yourself.
So they do say that your passport should have at least 6 months before it expires. Domestically, leaving from the States, they're a little less strict.
Yeah.
So my passport expires exactly in 5 months. So it is something that I've got to do a rush on the moment we get back, because in order to get it back in time for Valiant Lady or my birthday, I'm going to have to do a rush.
Yeah, especially for your birthday.
Blue cards, everything is so new. Yes, the comment.
It's so funny.
I absolutely love, whenever I see a blue card, I make it a point to go up and say, just want to check in. How is the cruise? I realize I don't work here. In fact, someone asked us today, do you work here?
I've actually had probably 3 sets of guests walk up to me and ask me questions about the ship.
Good
No
news.
joke.
Good news.
No joke.
You know the ship.
I know this ship. I've given people guidance as to where the restrooms were located.
Yep.
People were asking where their muster station was, and I told them, and then they look at me and they're like, "Oh, you don't work here. I'm so sorry for asking." I'm like, "It's fine. I don't mind."
Carnival, if you're listening, we will. We will.
We
just
do.
let us know. We do.
It's true. Yeah, it's so funny.
Uh,
Thank you so much, Mom and Dad. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Yes, we are actually coming up. We said
a half hour.
It's
Good. Yeah,
really
really good. I'm really happy with it. I think it's a beautiful ship.
I will add in. So I really enjoy the ship. This is my 4th most sailed Carnival ship.
Yep.
For
number of nights.
And what I would say is there were some interesting things today. There's a lot of excitement about that. There were some interesting things today. People waiting for the staterooms. I've never seen that.
Gosh.
In all of my cruises.
That was horrible.
The stairwells were just backed up with people just sitting and blocking the entire stairwells, waiting for the rooms to open. And now I think it was because there was a little bit of a delay opening the rooms. Because usually
we were right at that time.
At 1:30.
It was like
and
right
it was
at
like
1:30.
1:40. It was 1:40 that we were walking down. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it was weird. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Gigi's and Italian were closed.
Yeah.
They're closed
Yeah.
on Embark now on the
Weird.
Carnival Panorama.
Weird.
We asked a worker about that, and she said there have been issues on Embark Day with those 2 restaurants. But they're open the rest of the cruise. She said, not to worry.
For
Your
lunch.
reservation is
And
good.
dinner.
They're open for lunch. They're open for dinner. Everything is good. Just Embark. We've been having some issues for about the last 2 months. So we've had to close the restaurants during Embark.
Yeah.
Issues. I don't know what the issues that because it can't be staffing.
No.
Because the restaurant wouldn't be open the rest of the time.
It's not like they're picking up crew somewhere else just to work the rest of the cruise.
No. So it was interesting. So we're going to try to do a little bit more digging to see what we can find out about that.
Yeah.
But we're there not tomorrow, but the day after, right?
Yep. Monday night.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Okay. If you have questions about the Carnival Panorama, you want to see anything from this week as we're in Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Cabo,
Or anything on the ship.
anything on the ship. Yeah, anything that you want to see. We're going to be going around capturing some stuff. There's a ton of tours out there already about the Panorama. She is old news. Just kidding. She's a beautiful ship. But she is kind of old news. But we'll share some stuff. We'll share some of our favorite spaces. Of course, there's a secret space on the Panorama, just like her sisters. There is a sauna in the locker rooms.
Yep.
Teeny tiny.
Yep.
Teeny tiny.
Yep.
teeny tiny. This is us in the sauna. Yeah, this is us. Like it's teeny tiny, but it's there. It's free, or it's included in the cruise fare. There is also the Cloud9 spa and the thermal suites or thermal area, which is beautiful on this ship. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can't convince him on his birthday. We should be able to at least go in and check it out.
Right?
Okay.
You would think so.
Yeah. Anything else that you're excited about for the week?
No, just it's going to be a wonderful week of disconnecting from things. I mean, we're not going to disconnect from social media. We'll still post. You still will see us. Yeah. But just to not have to think about work. That's one thing that I've committed to myself is that I'm not going to think about work this week. So I'm excited.
I have to work on Monday. I have to work on Rocky's
my birthday.
Just for a little bit. Couple meetings that I've got to do. I mean, I was gone for 3 weeks, so I mean, I kind of feel like I owe it to the company to work a little bit.
Right.
No, I check in. I've checked in even when we were on the Venezia. I checked in throughout the cruise just to make sure there was nothing urgent. But I've got an amazing team. So
yeah.
So
awesome.
That's everything, right?
I think we managed to do it.
We showed the shirts. We showed the shirts. We showed the lanyards.
Yeah.
We showed the diamond car. We talked about embarkation. I mean, we did it all. Long Beach is a beautiful place. It was how much was the Uber to get here from the hotel today?
It was like $10.
$10. Real inexpensive Uber if you stay in Long Beach. We took Southwest over, 45-minute hop from us in Phoenix. Yeah. So super easy to get to this port.
It was.
Super, and if you don't have to fly through Los
Angeles,
you don't have to
LAX.
fly through LAX, which is nice.
Yeah.
Although Dee and Darcy, they flew through LAX and they said it was awesome. They said it was such a great experience.
They also flew in at 5 o'clock in the morning and
8 o'clock in the morning. They landed at 8 o'clock in the morning. Though think about us, we left on rush hour last time. And we had a great experience with LAX.
Something weird.
Something weird is going on with LAX. Maybe it's all of the renovations that they've put in.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Anyway, if you get a chance, come on out to Long Beach.
Yes.
We've got the Carnival Panorama. There is the Carnival Panorama, the Carnival Radiance.
Yep. Coming soon, Carnival Firenze. Occasionally, the Carnival Miracle makes their debut here.
She shows up every now and then. Yep.
If you're looking to sail other lines, there are other cruise ships in the vicinity.
There are other cruise ships?
I know. I think it's the Radiance of the Seas from... Oh, no, Navigator of the Seas. Navigator of the Seas from Royal Caribbean.
Oh,
there's a couple of princess ships in the area as well. So, yeah, there's definitely some great opportunities.
I love that piece of advice right there.
And yes,
have an amazing
thank
time.
you so much.
Happy birthday.
I know. This is wonderful.
Oh my God, I love this.
This is awesome.
I want to do a live on my birthday sailing.
Well, you won't have me by your side to help you out. You'll have your other friend, Missy.
I mean, you could. He could. If you think Rocky should join for my birthday,
oh boy, here we go.
Put it in the chat. Let us hear your comments. Let us know if you think this one should join for my birthday. I mean, it seems only fair. Right?
Sure. Tell my boss.
Bon voyage. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. It's always fun to be able to do this live and share a little bit about this cruise life of ours. And we can't wait to see you on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, where else?
Facebook.
All of them.
YouTube,
YouTube, of course.
Yeah.
For everyone who's liked, subscribed, joined us on this journey, thank you so much.
And
bon voyage.
Bon voyage, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you on the ship.
Bye, y'all.